Hey there, boils and ghouls. It's your friend Tats, and I'm back with a new video. Yeah, here it is. Now we're in 2024. I know you're all sitting there like, well, duh. But anyway, yeah, first haul of the year. So just thought this would be a momentous occasion to mark. So yeah, got my pickups for the beginning of the year, and so far, I got to be honest, I'm thinking it's going to be pretty good. Um, I am thinking about though, like at the end of the month, I got a lot of stuff coming, but we'll get to that. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys a few things I picked up, and so let's get going. I finished a couple of my album collection. You guys know I've been rebuying some of my CDs, to replace the old scratched up, discs I had, CDs I had, CDs that had like disc rot and stuff like that. So I completed my Britney Spears. I had now pretty much have all of her albums, and I got Britney. This was the only one that I had left that I needed, so there you go. I'm a slave for you is pretty much every man, just about every red-blooded heterosexual man in America is like, yeah, I wish she was my slave. But anyway, yeah, glad to finally have this. Got it back, and so now, yeah, I think so. I mean, except for like a couple of like the singles collections and stuff like that, I pretty much have all of her albums. So happy about that. Almost have all my Weird Al. Unfortunately, Poodle Hat is out of print, and that one's hard to find. So I'm gonna have to live with my messed up Warped CD for a while longer. Hopefully, maybe before too long, I can come across a decent copy. But anyway, we got three of my other ones. We got the Weird Al Yankovic, the original, and of course this one has good stuff like Ricky and I Love Rocky Road and um, Stop Dragging My Stop Dragging My Car Around. Another one. What was it? Yeah, another one rides the bus is on this one. So yeah, good stuff. So yeah, Weird Al, glad to have this one back. And Polka Party, always enjoyed Polka Party. This one's so much fun. You know, yeah, you can see it's got, even though it's new, it's got a crack in the case. Happens all the time. Got some good ones on here too. Living with a Hernia, Christmas at Ground Zero, Toothless People, you know, yeah, Addicted to Spuds, So yeah, really glad to finally get this. So nice, beautiful new copy, aside from the scratch case, or scratch case, yeah. But here we go. And last but not least, we have Alpocalypse. So glad to hear that. If you hear music by chance in the background, that's my ex-girlfriend. She lives next door, and she's playing her flute. So yeah. But anyway, so yeah, Alpocalypse. So got some good ones on here too. Perform This Way and Party in the CIA. Yeah, Another Tattoo, Whatever You Like. Yeah. So yeah, really happy about that. So yeah, like I said, I pretty much got all my Weird Al albums back. The only one I'm missing is Poodle Hat. And like I said, maybe I'll come across that at some point. All right, let's get into the movies I picked up. So yeah, finally, I've been hearing about this, and I plan to watch this later on. I haven't got a chance to see it yet because I just got it, but I got Oppenheimer. Everybody's talking about this movie. I've been wanting to see it. I hear it's great. I've been hearing wonderful things about this. I mean, I've heard some people say it could have been better in some aspects, but I've heard so many people go on and on about this. I didn't realize till I got it though it was a 3 disc set. Unfortunately, like no slipcover or anything like that, but I got it for a good price. So I think when you consider that this movie came out on 4K and Blu-rays and like it sold out, and then they had to reprint more. I think that kind of tells you it's like this might be something that you might enjoy. A good movie, a colossal cinematic epic. So there you go. Glad to finally get this. It's like, unfortunately, I should have taken a picture and posted it. The other day, I was in my local record store because, you kind of like, Oppenheimer's kind of synonymous with Barbie. The other day, I was in my local record store, and I'm not joking. They had the 4K for Barbie. They wanted $45.99 for that. Okay, I'm sorry, dude, but Barbie is not worth $45.99. All right. And I was like, my God, is that what it's going for online? I looked on Amazon, they want like 24.99 for it. It's like, okay, even if I wanted Barbie, which I don't, but it's like, even if I want Barbie, that movie is not worth $46. Sorry. And that was the thing, Oppenheimer, I only paid 24.96 for this. So, but anyway, I'm really, really happy. I finally get to be in the, I feel like I'm part of the club now. So I got Oppenheimer, and I can't wait to watch this. This is going to be good. Just unfortunately, I got to wait till I got some time because 3 hour movie, but still glad to finally get Oppenheimer. And of course, you can't mess around. You got to have it on 4K. I mean, you can't go, Blu-ray with it and stuff. You got to do 4K. So I'm sure some people would disagree with that, but okay, this one here, this is a bit strange. Okay, I found this one. It was marked down, and there's a little bit of a story. I got this, the strange Vice of Mrs. Ward. This is the Severin limited edition, and you got there like plenty of bonus features and stuff like this. Now the reason, and of course you got like, here you go, you got a CD soundtrack and everything. Oh wait, okay, okay. I thought it was showing something. It was like, oh okay, so but yeah, the thing is, here was the deal. I think it was a year, maybe even 2 years back. Um, we were doing a label week for body bags where we were reviewing movies from a certain video label, and we decided to do Shameless. And I looked on, and I got the Blu-ray of this movie, the Shameless Blu-ray, and right from the get-go, when I ordered that, this was available at the time, and I was like, I would much rather have had this, because I was like, this has more bonus features. It's Severin, so I'm sure they did a great job with the transfer. You know, um, just CD soundtrack. It just felt like this would have been the better purchase. So I got the Shameless though, so I could review it for the Body Bags channel, and I did. And I think I was probably the only one that uh, I think I was the only one that was like, I'm not happy with this. I would much rather have had this. And it always bugged me, but I held on to it. And just for a while there, I was just like, nah, I don't really need to get that. Just hold on to the Shameless. You'll be fine. Come on, you'll be happy with what you got. That kind of a thing. Well, a few days ago, I go to my local record store and they had this, and it was marked down. Normally, it goes for about $30, I think, online, and I found it for 15. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and jump on it. I can't help it. Just I really would much prefer to have this edition. Like I said, I'm certain that the transfer. I haven't checked it out yet, but I'm certain that the transfer is better. More bonus features, CD soundtrack, and everything else. I was like, I couldn't help it. I had to go for it. So now I got this, and I'm happy that I got it, and I feel a lot better. So now I'm going to take the Shameless Blu-ray, and pretty much I'll trade that in and get something else I want for it. So there you go. So I'm happy to finally get this and to get the version of it that I want. So yeah, happy about that. This one here is definitely interesting. Found this. It was $10, and wow. Okay, this is the old Dark House collection. And how many movies are there? Featuring 24 classic mastery movies. The only bad part about this, though, is okay, it is a burn on demand disc. So, yeah. And I did, I cleaned it as best as I could, and I played it. And I'm surprised it does play. But, yeah, people will tell you these aren't really the best discs to go for. But we do have a slew of movies on here. We got And Then There Were None from 1945. And I checked, and the sad part is like some of these, like And Then There Were None, have like a legitimate Blu-ray release, but unfortunately they're out of print. You know, and these are all, even though this is a Blu-ray disc, they're all the movies are basically standard edition. Well, they're not even that; they're 480i, as you can see right there, 480i. But honestly, I looked on it. It's like they don't look bad. I mean, I watched them on my TV and stuff. It's like honestly, it's much better than I thought they would look. So they're not too bad. So I can kind of live with this for a little bit. And then there were none. The Door with Seven Locks. Topper Returns. The Bat. The Ghost Train. The Cat and the Canary. The Ghoul. One Body Too Many. The House on Haunted Hill. The Terror. Of course, those movies always have to be in every pack. Charlie Chan's Secret, Fog Island, The Crooked Circle, the Rogues Tavern, the Ghost Walks, the 13th Guest, Murder by Invitation, the Gorilla, the Frightened Night. Sorry, these are kind of hard to read. I'll show you in a second. The Monster Walks, the Black Raven, Tangled Destinies, the Moonstone, and Bulldog Drummond's Secret Police. Yeah, you can see it's kind of hard to read these here. So kind of just the way the wording is there, but yeah. But anyway, so got this here, and like I said, it plays. I'm gonna try to, yeah. If it ever goes to pot and everything, that's $10 down the drain. But for right now, I was like, well, I'll go ahead, and I'll keep it and hang on to it. Just try to keep it in as best condition as I can, and hopefully it'll last a while. So anyway, so yeah, the old Dark House collection. So a lot of good movies on here too. So happy to have that. Okay, I got a couple of these here. These are ones I had on DVD. I'm upgrading to Blu-ray. So here we go. This one here, The Rules of Attraction. Definitely an interesting movie. You know, yeah, from Bret Easton Ellis's books. I do, it's like I do enjoy Bret Easton Ellis's books. He's got a couple of new ones I didn't even know he had. I need to get those and catch up on them. But I do like Bret Easton Ellis's books. Some of them can drag a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, no. The thing is like he used to be this kind of more subversive writer and stuff. Like writing stuff like Lesson Zero, stuff like this and everything. But it's kind of like once he wrote American Psycho, I think they kind of like either he decided to do it himself or other people like his publishers or whatever told him, like, dude, you need to start kind of putting that horror element into all your stories, so that way it has some commercial appeal. But I don't know, but anyway, yeah, there's no horror element to it. There, even though it's from the writer of American Psycho, there's no horror element to it. But definitely an interesting movie: sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Yeah, the scene where Jessica Biel takes on the entire football team. But the main reason I love this is honestly, if you can get is listen to the Carrot Top commentary on the Carrot Top commentary is hilarious. Vulgar, funny, everything else, but yeah, the Carrot Top commentary on here is really what makes it worth watching. So I like they made a big deal about Kate Bosworth being in the movie, but she's literally in the movie like 3 minutes, if that. She's hardly in it, but anyway. So yeah. So fun little upgrade from DVD to Blu-ray. So we got that. Another one here. I got this, and I thought it was interesting because when I had the DVD, it was just called Vampire Killers. I did not know this was lesbian vampire killers, and I just thought that was funny. I watched this movie once, and I remember just thinking it was just okay. I need to revisit it. Watch it again, see what I think of it. But I found it for a good price. I was able to upgrade, so I figured, hey, why not? I'll go ahead and I'll do that. So there we go. Like I said, though, I do need to rewatch this. I just remember thinking it was just kind of but give it another shot. So after Twilight, the real party starts. So, yeah. This one here, I know I'm about ready to alienate probably every Steelbook fan that watches my channel. And I do apologize, but, I'm just being honest here, okay? I came across this and I had to jump on it because, frankly, I cannot stand the design of the steelbook. Now, I don't mind steelbooks. You guys know I bought steelbooks before. I've reviewed them, stuff like that. You guys know I don't have anything against steelbooks themselves. I got my share of them too. So, I'm not against steelbooks, but just this one in particular, I could not stand the design on it. I just thought it looked gaudy and tacky. I just could never. I tried to live with it and I couldn't. And once I got this, I was just like, I need this instead, and that is Pulp Fiction. I just, I cannot help it. I love this. As a matter of fact, see, like I've already cased it too, and it's just something like it's always bothered me. Just I've always loved the slipcover more than the steelbook. Okay, now I'm sorry, I'm not, I hope I haven't really offended any of my Steelbook fans or anything like that, but I just can't do, it was driving me nuts. I just did not like the look of the Steelbook. I just didn't care for the design. Now I've got some Steelbooks I think are gorgeous, but that, to me, that just wasn't one of them. I just prefer this much more. I love that kind of, I love the whole kind of black and white aesthetic, the red of the lipstick. I love it. It gives it that very kind of like classic film noir kind of look to it. And just, the slipcover to me is just infinitely more beautiful. And I just prefer that so much more. And you guys know me. Normally, I don't even do slipcovers very much. Most of the time, I just, sleeve a lot of my stuff. But this here, just, I always loved that slipcover so much more. And I would just much rather have it like this. And so, I saw this. I was like, you know what? I can't help it. I gotta get this. I would much rather. I'm so much happier with this, and I'm gonna take the steelbook and sell it off. And I'm sure somebody's gonna be wanting it, so I'll get something for it. So, but anyway, I'm really happy now. I mean, just it was always bugging me, and it's just I would just much rather have this. I like this much better. So there you go. So Pulp Fiction, yeah, slipcover. So yeah, like I said, just that classic Uma Thurman pose. Like I said, give it that nice film noir look to it. I just prefer that so much more. So all right, these here we're at the end of the running stretch. We have three more to go. This here got for $5, and I'm actually really happy with this. And that is The Lighthouse with Willem Dafoe, Robert Pattinson. I gotta be honest, Robert Pattinson, that guy is impressing me. The more he gets away from Twilight, the better an actor this guy becomes. And just, wow, man. I mean, I wasn't like, you got two actors, really, really at the top of their game here. And, I was really impressed. Now, I know this movie has like a 4K release, and I looked it up, and it's like about $30. And it's like, as much as I was impressed by this movie, I had to kind of really break it down, be like, you know what? I don't mind having this movie, but it's not really something I'm going to watch very often. I could definitely tell it's going to be a mood piece. Like I got to be in the mood to watch this to put it on. And and also too, black and white, like modern black and white to me doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like it really does much of anything on 4K. I think I mentioned that before. It seems like the older black and white movies tend to look much better on 4K than the newer ones. Newer ones just kind of look like no, to me personally, just no distinction between Blu-ray and 4K. But and I just thought, I can live with this for $5 on Blu-ray. It's not going to hurt anything. But anyway, so yeah, just glad to get this, and it's nice to have a copy of it. So in case if I do want to watch it, but I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm sorry, just $30 for the 4K, just like for a movie that, like I said, I know I'm gonna have to be in a mood to want to watch it. So, but still glad to finally get it, and for $5, come on, can't beat that. All right, these two here, same with Oppenheimer, man. It's like this is one of the things I'm trying to catch up. There are a number of movies that came out last year that I do want to watch, and I can't wait to see. And I hadn't been able to watch them or pick them up because a lot of it is just I've been rebuying a lot of movies I've been buying before. So it's nice to finally get new stuff in. And I'm hoping to do more of that this year. But finally got Saw 10. I've been hearing good things. I've been hearing this is definitely one of the better movies in the Saw franchise. And I can't wait to check it out. And that's cool too. I like that embossed slipcover. That's pretty cool. I do agree though. It's like, yeah, I'm kind of surprised they didn't do a steelbook on this one because they do on usually like every time they do a Saw 4K, there's always a steelbook around somewhere. So I'm surprised they didn't do that with this one. But anyway, still, that's kind of a cool slipcover though. I like that though. But anyway, like I said, I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I heard the story is really, really good. The idea that John Kramer, he goes to pay to have this, to a procedure done, and help try to get rid of his cancer. And when he finds out that these people basically screwed him over and stole his money, he goes to get revenge. Wow, that's cool. It's like, I'm kind of interested. I can't wait to see how that's going to look. So Saw 10, so happy. And I really, why am I surprised? I said this is going to turn into about another 20-minute video. I should not have been, but of course, you guys know me. I tend to have diarrhea of the mouth. Last but not least, and I'm happy to get this, although it's irritating me that this did not get a 4K release. But of course, now that I bought it, I'll probably get one here soon enough. And that is A Haunting in Venice. I've been really, really wanting to see this movie. I love the adaptations of Agatha Christie's books that Kenneth Branagh has been doing. I thought Murder on the Orient Express was superb. I love Death on the Nile, even though I'm a big fan of the older Death on the Nile with Peter Ustinov and David Niven. that movie is fantastic. If you ever get a chance, check it out. It's awesome. But even still, the Branagh version is astounding, you know. And I love the work he's been doing with the Agatha Christie movies and everything else. And as soon as I saw this, man, I want to see this. Like I said, the only thing that irritates me though is just it's Blu-ray only, no 4K, so that kind of bugged me. But I'm looking forward to seeing this movie. I know it's going to be good, and Branagh's going to deliver. He always has. So, but yeah, just like I said, I just got a feeling now that I bought this on Blu-ray. Yeah, give it a couple of months, they'll turn around. Oh, now we got a 4K coming out, but you know what? We'll see. But I'm just happy to finally have it. But anyway, so that's it. So yeah, I got quite a bit of stuff here. I'm happy with everything I got. So, and yes, even this, I'm happy to have this. So yeah, we got a lot of good stuff here. So I think we're starting off banging for 2024. So, and of course my music, beefed up my music collection. So there we go. So I'm happy about that. So that's it. So if anybody took the time to watch all this, I thank you for doing it. I appreciate you for doing it. I honestly hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, could you please leave it a like? And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And I can't wait. I'm excited to see what this year's going to be bringing us. I do have to admit, though, there are some 4K releases coming up. I may have to just go ahead and go for the Blu-ray because, unfortunately, 4Ks are starting to really skyrocket in price. So I may have to kind of cinch my belt a little bit on some of these and just go for the Blu-ray, especially ones that are like blind buys. But we'll get into that in another video. So that's it, everybody. Take care. Have a good night, boils and ghouls. I'll see you all later.